Hello, this is going to be the Selfie TED Talk. Now I'm going to speak about inclusion in Chile. I'm going to try to focus this to the EFL classroom at the end. A couple of weeks ago, uh, I was in an English class at Francisco de Miranda School. It was with third graders, and the activity that they had to perform was to draw five different flowers with five different colors and five different insects on them. So they could associate colors with vocabulary. It was a nice activity. Everybody was really enthusiastic. And then I was observing, and past one of the girls there suddenly stood up, and before finishing her job, she went to work besides Santiago Unda. And Santiago Unda is a special kid. He has Down syndrome and didn't know how to do. Paz was there, and with such tenderness and love, she started to help him. She taught him how to draw, how to paint, how to say words in English, and Santiago could participate. Can we think about what Paz did? It was her own initiative. The question is, can we compare to Paz? Are we a society like past. And the thing is that this happened at Francisco Miranda School. And this school is one of the examples of integration in Chile. A couple of years ago, they started to include in their classrooms kids with different capacities. And now they have accomplished something great. That is that students there don't see difference as an issue, but they live it. And it doesn't matter the color they have, it doesn't matter the way of talking or of dressing, they just accept difference. And that's something really huge. We need to achieve that as a society. And the thing is that integration in Chile started, well, especially in the 90s with the decree 490. Um, People with different capacities started to have their own activities and specialists to work with them. And then this was improved with the decree 170 last decade and a couple of years ago. So specialists started to work together with regular teachers, special, especially in language and mathematics. The problem was that the challenges started to come up, especially in the case of working together. Teachers didn't want to work together with specialists because it was something like an invasion to their own territory. And then specialists didn't know the content of the classes, so they couldn't help a lot. So the only teachers that started to have some results with that new decree were the ones who took of their time that it wasn't that much and started to work together with specialists designing different activities. So those are the ones that could make something different. But what about other subjects like English? What about English? Are we being inclusive? No, because specialists don't work with English teachers, and kids with different capacities are just exempted from those classes. So they are in those classrooms alone, or in the case of, or maybe they are going to work uh, to the integration section of the school, like in Francisco Miranda School, and other people like students with transitory needs, they just go to work with their specialists at that same hour. What about inclusion? So the thing is that every policy in Chile is about integration, that they need to adapt themselves to society. But inclusion, like Paz showed us, is to adapt ourselves to them. So in the EFL classroom, we don't have a lot of investigation about how to work with them. And it is a challenge now that we have to wonder if we are going to be working with the same books every year, with the same activities, and with evaluation that are standardized, are we going to be inclusive? So the thing is that we have a challenge as English teachers, and there is a possibility to be inclusive, like Paz did, and to include everybody in our classroom because everybody is different, and that's the challenge. The question is, are we going to be like Paz? Are we going to show that love? That's our responsibility. Thank you.